starting with 2 subtracted from y is 8. So we have to convert this statement into equation. So from y, so I will be writing y minus 2. 2 is subtracted from y. So what it is? Y minus 2 is equal to 8. So see, I have converted statement into equation. 2 subtracted from y. So y minus 2 is equal to 8. So please write the solution in your copy. This is NCERT exercise of simple equation.
Ma'am, we have not done the first part.
Okay, let me do it again if you have forgotten. Sum of numbers x and 4. So sum means x plus 4. So sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So what will be the equation for the first part? X plus 4 is equal to 9.
Okay, ma'am.
Please write it in your copy. So can we move to the third one?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Samraj.
Ma'am, ma'am, yesterday I sent a test, ma'am. Have you checked the ma'am last page, ma'am?
I have checked every page from tab and I have resent it to you. Is there anything missing?
Ma'am, where I have lost 2 marks, ma'am?
I think there is one mistake. One question you have done it wrong, on which I have put a cross and I have written the correct answer also, Samraj. That is D part.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have put a cross by red ink and I have also written the right answer. So please try it again.
Ma'am, for that question, you have cut my 2 marks.
Yeah, that is for 2 marks.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So let's come to the third part, that is 10 times A. So times means multiply. So 10 times A, what does it mean? 10 into A. So that is 10A is 70. So how we will be writing its equation? 10 times A means 10A. 10 into A. That is 10A is replaced by equal sign is 70. 10A is equal to 70. So please read the question with me and see, are you understanding its solution, how I am doing it?
I'm done.
What about Garima? Can we move to fourth part?
Yes, ma'am.
A number B divided by 5. So see, I am dividing B by 5. Gives 6. So gives equal to 6. So what is the equation? B divided by 5 gives 6. So B divided by 5 equal to 6.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, so let's proceed to the fifth one. 3/4 of t. So 3/4 means 3 upon 4 of t. Of means multiply. So it is 3 upon 4. T is 15. So how I have done 3/4 means 3 upon 4. Of means multiplication t. 3 by 4 t is means equal sign 15.
Ma'am, done. Ma'am, can I tell the answer of sixth one?
Yes, Samraj.
Ma'am, the answer of sixth one is 7m plus 7 gives 77 is equals to 77.
Very good. 7 times m means 7 into m. That is 7m plus sign 7 gets equal to 77.
Ma'am, can I tell the answer of seventh one?
Yes,
Ma'am, the answer is, ma'am, x by 4 minus 4 give is equals to 4.
you are correct. So 1/4 of a number x. So what does it mean? X upon 4. Minus means subtraction. 4 gives means equal sign 4. So 1/4 means 1 by 4 of a number x. So if I multiply 1 by 4 with x, so it is x by 4.
Ma'am, can I tell the answer of, ma'am, eighth one?
Yes,
Ma'am, 6y minus 6 is equals to 60.
it is correct. If you take 6 from 6 times y, so whatever is written after from that I will be writing first. So 6 times y means 6 into y. So that is 6y. And if you take away means subtract 6, you will get 60. So get means equal to 60. So Garima, are you able to follow this solutions?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please tell us part?
Which part?
Ma'am, name part.
Ninth part?
Ma'am, eight.
Eighth part. Okay. So if you take away 6 from 6 times y, so 6 times y, whatever is written after from, I will be writing it first. So it is 6y minus 6 will give me 60. If you take away means if you subtract 6 from 6y, you will get 60.
Ma'am, can I tell the answer of ninth?
Yes, Samraj.
Ma'am, z by 3 plus 3 is equals to 30.
Very good. So if you add 3 to 1/3 of z, so what is 1/3 of z? Z by 3. If you add 3 to z by 3, you will get 30. 1/3 means 1 by 3 of means multiply. So 1 by 3 of z means z by 3. And if you add 3 to z by 3, you will get 30. If it is written, I can erase it up.
Hmm. 7.
Done, ma'am.
Done, Garima?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now you are being given equation. You have to convert it into statement. So equation is given, we have to do the reverse of question number 4. So we will be writing statement. So I am writing first one. So we can write the sum of P, the sum of number P and 4 is 15. So how we will be converting this first into statement? I can see there is a sum. So I will say the sum of numbers P and 4 is 15.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Samraj.
Ma'am, can we write 4 added to a number gives 15?
You can write 4 added to P will give 15. It is also correct.
No, ma'am, I am writing, ma'am, 4 added to a number.
So please specify the number P,
Okay,
because see here P is written. So you should write 4 added to P.
okay, ma'am.
So if first part is written, I'm doing the second one. So I can do it like 7 subtracted from M. 7 subtracted from M is 3. So M minus 7 is 3. How can I change it into statement? 7 subtracted from M is 3.
Ma'am, can I tell the, ma'am, third one?
Garima, are you able to follow first and second?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So third part. Yes, Samraj, tell.
Ma'am, it is, ma'am, 2 times M is 7.
Very good. 2 times M is 7. You are correct.
Ma'am, the answer of fourth will be, ma'am, 1/5 of M is 3.
Yes, we can write it like 1/5. 1/5 of M is 3.
Ma'am, can be the answer of fifth will be, ma'am, can be it, ma'am, 3 times M by 5 is 6.
3 times 3/5 of M. What you should write, Samraj? If I talk about fifth part, you should write 3/5. 3/5 of M is 6.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the answer of 6 will be, ma'am, 3 times P plus 4 is 25.
Very good. 3 times P plus 4 is 25. It is,
Ma'am, 7th one can I tell?
yeah, Garima, I am very happy.
4 times P. 4 times P minus 2 is 18.
You are correct. 4 times P minus 2 is 18.
Ma'am, the answer of 8 part is
Ma'am, can be the answer of 8th what can be, ma'am? T by 2 plus 2 is 8.
So you can say P divided by 2. P divided by 2. P divided by 2 when added to 2 gives 8. So what I am doing, P divided by 2 when added to 2. When I am adding P divided by 2 to 2, then I will get, it gives me 8. Or you can also say half of P added to 2 will give 8. So this is also correct. What is another way of doing 8th part? You can say half of P added to 2 gives 8.
Ma'am, then.
Okay, so please tell me if it is completed. Can I erase or you are writing? You are saying, should I wait?
Ma'am, then
Okay, so let's come on question number 6. In this question, we have to set up an equation. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times Parmeet has, and Irfan has 37 marbles. Take M to be the number of Parmeet's marble. So if I take the marble of Parmeet as M, then how much is the 5 times the marble of Parmeet means 5M. 5 times the marble of Parmeet, that is 5 M's, and 7 marbles more than. So I will add 7 marbles more. So that will be the marbles which Irfan has. So that is equal to 37. So see, I have taken M as Parmeet marble. Then I have changed it into equation. 5 times the marble Parmeet has. So 5M and 7 marbles more. So plus 7 will give me 37. So this is the equation.
Ma'am, I have done. Ma'am,
Okay.
the answer of second part.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I think the answer of second part, ma'am, 3y plus 4 is equals to 49.
Very good. You are correct. So you have taken Lakshmi's age as Y years. So 3 times of Lakshmi's age, that is 3Y, and he is 4 years older, meaning I have to add 4, 3Y plus 4, that will be making the age of Lakshmi's father, that is 49 years old. So the equation is 3Y plus 4 is equal to 49.
Ma'am, can I tell the answer of third part?
Yes.
Ma'am,
So
I think the answer
you
of,
want to tell Samraj?
yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Ma'am, the answer is, ma'am, 2L plus 7 is equals to 87.
Teacher tells the class that highest mark obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7, and highest score is 87. So twice the lowest mark. So twice means 2 times. And which is lowest marks? Let's say if it is L, then 2 into L plus 7. That will make the highest score, which is 87. You are correct. Okay, so last one. In an isosceles triangle,
Ma'am, is the answer for the fourth one is 180.
180.
180 degree.
How 180 degree? Then what should I write more? So that is a difficult question. So let me tell you. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. So there are two base angle in an isosceles triangle and they are equal. तो अगर हम base angle B ले लेते हैं तो triangle के अंदर there are three angles. Okay, isosceles triangle ऐसा होता है जिसके अंदर दो angles equal होते हैं. So if this is called base angle and this is called vertex angle. तो उसने कहा अगर वर्टेक्स एंगल बेस एंगल बी और बी है और वर्टेक्स एंगल क्या है ट्वाइस, सो वर्टेक्स एंगल विल बी 2b. तो अगर हम तीनों का सम करते हैं, sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we can write the equation as 2b plus b plus b. This is an isosceles triangle in which base angles are equal. So vertex angle, it is given, vertex angle is twice either base angle. So whatever is the base angle, vertex angle is twice. So twice means 2 into b. So when I add all this angle, then its sum should be 180 degree.
Done, ma'am.
I'm done.
Okay. So this completes our first exercise. So we will be learning more how to solve an equation that we will be learning today. Okay, so I'm telling you how to solve a simple equation. You can see this is a simple equation which is given on the screen. So how I am solving it? Look at the screen. So first of all, I will be subtracting 7 from both the sides. -7 and 25 minus 7. So I can subtract 7 from both the sides. So the number changes. 7 minus 7 is 0 and 25 minus 7 is 18. Now what I will be doing? I will be dividing both sides by 3. Then this 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So n is equal to 18 upon 3, that is 6. So how I have done? I try to make the variable alone. So I am removing everything from the variable. Like first variable is attached with 7. So I have subtracted 7 from both the sides. Now variable is attached with 3. It is in multiplication. So I divide it by 3. So please write the solution in your copy. Then we will be doing the B part.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Samrat.
Why we have just subtracted, ma'am, 7 on the yes, ma'am, also.
Yeah. So why we have subtracted? See, wherever is the variable, I will make variable free of any terms. So see, it is having +7. So if I subtract -7, then it remains only 3n. Now 3 is multiplied with this variable n. So I will divide it by 3. So I get variable alone and I will be able to calculate its value. We will be doing more sum, then the things will be very clear to you, Samraj. So
Ma'am.
please write the solution, then I will be telling you again for the B part.
Ma'am, I just, ma'am, just if we, ma'am, just subtract, ma'am, if we this plus 7 we shift it to, ma'am, RHS, ma'am, then it would be minus 7, ma'am.
Yeah. So that is called rules of transposition that we will be learning in the next exercise.
No,
You
ma'am,
are correct.
ma'am, our school teacher said, ma'am, that it is not, ma'am, then it would be, ma'am, 3n is equals to 18, ma'am. That would be the same, ma'am.
Yeah, the things are same. You are correct. We can do that with that method also. So that is same. So that rules of transposition is like when negative sign will go to another side, it will change into positive sign. If positive sign will go to another side, then it will change into negative sign. If multiply will go to another side, it will change into divide. If divide will go to another side, it will be multiplication. So see the signs change when they change the side. So it's like if plus 7 will move to another side, then it will be minus 7.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if this is in multiplication 3, if it goes to another side, then it will be in division.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you can do it by this way also. That is also correct. So
Yes.
for that, you have to write the rules of transposition.
Okay, ma'am.
What is rules of transposition? If negative sign will change the side, it will be positive. Positive will be negative. Multiplication will be division. And division will be multiplication. So please write it down in your copy.
Okay, ma'am.
Written, ma'am.
Okay, so if I do by the rules of transposition, I'm showing you how to solve B part by rules of transposition. And you have to help me up.
Ma'am, it will be, it's 2p minus 1 is equals to 23. So it will be 2p plus 1 is equals to 23.
No, just hold on. Garima, if minus 1 will move to another side, then it will be plus 1. So have you understand? If I move minus 1 towards the right hand side, then it will become plus 1. So now if you add 23 plus 1, then it is 24. And this 2 is in multiplication. If it goes to another side, then it will be in division. So P comes out to be 12.
Ma'am, done.
Garima, you have also finished?
Ma'am, 1 minute writing.
Okay, please complete.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So this is now we are on exercise 4.2 and I will tell you how to solve first part. Then I assume that you will do it. So you have to give the first step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. So see, I have to separate the variable. So what should be the first step? First step is to add +1 to both sides. What should be the first step for this? Add 1 to LHS as well as RHS. So see here it is -1. So to separate the variable, I will add 1 to left hand side as well as right hand side. So please write the answer in your copy.
Ma'am, the answer is 1.
What one?
Ma'am, x is equals to 1.
You know, don't need to. Acha, acha. Okay, okay. Yes, you are correct. And answer is x is equal to, if I add 1 to both sides, then it becomes x is equal to 1. Very good. So this is the complete solution of A part. If it is written, do tell me, then I will break the meeting and connect again.